There's a gym I go to, dude. Oh god, it's such a shitty gym. It's full of a bunch of white trash, and I can tell there's some Nazis there too.
Just imagine it. The whole city lining the streets, shouting and waving the German leader!
Heil Hitler. Heil Hitler.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, I am StooDogg. The internet is a fascinating place, full of colourful characters. Heroes, anti-heroes, good guys, bad guys. The community on YouTube here is amazing. An outstanding place. You never know what's going to happen next. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm wearing clothes. Unlike our subject who seems to rarely wear clothes in his videos, Jared Alpha Genesis.
Alright guys.
The topless troll of the internet. A man allegedly banned from the internet by his parents after he became a bit too much of a handful and was apparently attracting people to go round to his house.
Even if you take a break from YouTube, it can still follow you.
Something which seems to be a trend amongst YouTubers. However, recently, Jared Alpha Genesis briefly returned to, as usual, be a caustic little troll. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will level with you. I personally don't find Alpha Genesis, Jared Alpha Genesis, to be that interesting of a person. I consider him to be a boring little man with the occasional comedic element. The main one that sticks in my mind being when he destroyed his own channel by live streaming pornography because he was attempting to shut down someone else's channel. He took one for the team and took care of business by destroying his own monetized several thousand subscriber YouTube channel because he was having a bit of a hissy fit about someone else. He destroyed his own channel, yet the person that he dislikes to this day still has their channel, and as far as I'm aware, has never had any issues with YouTube whatsoever, unlike our boy who has a string of channels which have been shut down by YouTube, leading him to be uploading on his dad's channel, a channel which as of a few days ago has now been deleted. I guess Daddy found out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, yes, whilst I say that I don't find him that interesting, the thing that I do find interesting is that he has an inability to stop from running his mouth and saying absolutely stupid, bonkers things that are dangerous to himself. That is what has piqued my interest and curiosity on this occasion. This is a man who is extremely computer illiterate.
An Xbox One only costs $300. A good motherboard costs about 3 times as that.
That's correct. Punky J just said that a good motherboard costs $900. While good is a subjective term, most of us would easily believe that an extremely decent motherboard can be purchased for significantly less. My Asus Hero motherboard, the Maximus 6, it's $150, and I would consider that high-end.
Powered by Asus. Powered by... Yeah, Vega.
This thing is like 650 watts. I think that's even without a power supply.
I'm deceased.
By the way, guys, if you're a YouTuber, you have to use a VPN, Virus Protection Network. It hides your IP address.
And very, when it comes to social engineering, very illiterate at that as well. Sitting there giving out far too much information about his life on his YouTube channel. I watch a YouTube channel called Some Ordinary Gamers.
So here's a channel called StooDogg with 842 subscribers.
Yeah, that's the guy. And he encourages people to, as much as possible, guard their privacy and look after their personal information.
Is to take care of your data. Data is the new gold, and you owe it to yourself to protect it the best you can. And you might wonder, listen, they're gonna get my data anyways. That's a terrible mentality to have. The better you can do to safeguard your data, the best it is.
Personal information that Jared Alphagenesis just talks and talks and talks and talks and talks on his own channel, and then he wonders why he has been doxxed. He's the one giving out his information. He doxes himself. A man who is very computer illiterate for someone who does in fact suffer from what appears to be an internet addiction disorder. Whilst he doesn't quite get what the definition of VPN actually is, he further shows his stupidity. He is making things worse for himself by telling us that he is moving address, and even going so far as to telling us the location that he may be moving to.
I'm going to be moving soon, so by the way though, update for y'all, I'm going to be moving here probably in about a few months. We're house hunting right now. Probably around the area. So nice beautiful country over there. And definitely looking forward to that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this strikes me as a man who probably isn't actually trying to placate and lie about where he's moving, because he doesn't strike me as being particularly intelligent on that front. So he's basically taking the steps of borderline doxing himself again. Ladies and gentlemen, they say that the biggest failure of a computer system, the biggest failure, is the stupidity of the user. Fact is, no expensive, good and decent VPN is going to protect him if he tells you his address in a YouTube video where he is sitting being a caustic troll.
And I just want to give him, a salute.
A caustic idiot of a troll. Jared Alphagenesis in a nutshell. And ladies and gentlemen, the circles that move around him have people who are quite similar to him. A person who went by the name Jared Wars, who has since went through several different name changes, but is generally known as Piss4400. He also doesn't understand to protect his personal information online. Live streaming with his mother, who calls him by his full real legal name, and going as far as talking about the areas around his house, talking about shops and little places near his house that he goes to, and talking about various roads nearby. It was a simple matter of just Googling all of these things, throwing it all into Google Maps, and having a quick look at phone book to find out where that gentleman lived. On the subject of Piss4400 Jared Wars, the sleazy degenerate troll slinked out of the shadows to fire shots at random people in the comments section of Jared Alphagenesis when his dad's channel was live. Piss4400 thought it was a good idea to fire random shots at myself and Hatman, not actually coming to us to talk to us about anything that he felt that we had done, but talking about us behind our back, where he thought he would be safe, where he thought he would remain undetected. I find that quite fascinating. What did I ever do to Jared Alphagenesis? I made one video about him. And I said that he was quite boring. Jared Alpha Genesis is a boring little man. I stand by that statement. He is a boring little man. Caustic troll. Of course, myself and Hatman simply would not allow comments like that to go unchallenged, so we did comment back. However, shortly afterwards, Piss4400, brave Piss4400, bravely deleted his comment and bravely slinked back off into the shadows to bravely hide from the internet. Shame, really. I was hoping he would make a 6-hour-long live stream about it. However, ladies and gentlemen, whilst I do say that Jared Alpha Genesis is quite a boring man, Piss4400 is a fascinating person. He is 10 times the lolcow that Jared Alpha Genesis ever was. It's unfortunate that a man who appeared to be so vocal in that comment section is now a person who is deleting their comments. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're familiar with Doctor Who, the later seasons, not the classic 60s through 90s seasons, we could say that Jared Alpha Genesis, briefly returning, has drawn out the small pilot fish. Much like in the Doctor Who episode, The Christmas Invasion, the pilot fish would appear alongside a larger threat, meaning that if Jared Alpha Genesis was the large threat, if Jared Alpha Genesis was the Sycorax, then Jared War's Piss4400 and the Dark Ninja are pilot fish. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dark Ninja. Paedophile defending idiot Fanny.
Here I come!
That's the best description that I have for him, ladies and gentlemen. He's not even worth being called a troll at this point. He's not a troll, he's just an idiot. Dark Ninja is simply an idiot nuisance stalker and won't leave people alone. He seems to have slunk off onto Discord to use that as his weapon for such campaigns against people. Something that seems to have been started with Alpha Genesis that Piss4400 also engages in, and then the Dark Ninja is now engaging in as well. What a wonderful little vicious circle that has been created there. The large fish and the pilot fish that float alongside them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, fortunately for YouTube, it looks like Jared Alpha Genesis, who was uploading on his dad's YouTube account, has again been removed from the internet. His dad's YouTube account seemingly deleted, for reasons as yet unknown. Hopefully, this will discourage his orbiting pilot fish from being there as well, and they will sink below the surface of the swamp along with him. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been StooDogg. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button down below. If you dislike the video and if you absolutely hate me, feel free to hit the dislike button as well. I presume that's why it's there. If you're new around here and you'd like to subscribe for further updates like this one, feel free to do so. And I'll catch you next time. See ya.
Thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, you know what I'm saying. The haters are gonna hate, and it's okay, dude, because as long as you're doing you know, just be you. That's all that matters at the end of the day, guys. So God bless you, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Do It's